Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Crafts Her Way by Devin Seward. Sorry, my throat's a little scratchy. Today, we are going to be demolding what we did. And here's our turtles. I have a jar here. Get it open. That I put my turtles in, so that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be dropping them in here. So there we go. See? They turned out cute, and they're no bigger than the tip of my finger. See? Real tiny. There's that one. That one. That one. This one's got a little bit of extra on it. That one. That one. That one. There's a little extra on his toes in between. That one. That one. That one. There's that one. And there's that one. And there you have it. There was all of our turtles. So we're going to put that away. We're done with that. And we'll close our turtle lid. Bows. Let me find my butterflies, guys. Okay, here's my butterfly jar. Right here. And we got our little bitty butterflies we made. And just pop them out. Pull off any little excess. There's some up here. It just pops right off of there. Can you see how tiny that one is? Look at that. See how tiny it is? Very tiny. They're a little hard to pour sometimes. That one. That little excess just pops right off of there. Which you can do it before you demold them with a little bit of tape. I don't know where that blue come from. That's pretty. There you go. There you have it. There's our butterflies. Let's get all the excess off of here. Okay. We'll hang on to that for today. And we are going to be, let me brush this off because I just dropped some. We got a hole right here, so we're going to fix it. Can you see that? And we're just going to fix it. Let's pop this out. That's perfect. Okay. Perfect Valentine's heart. And we're going to be filling the center in, but we're also going to be fixing that hole first. And then we got our owl. Get that little excess off. We'll sand it down a little bit. When we're all done, there's our little owl. Isn't that cute? Okay. Now we're going to do another owl. Right now, guys, we're going to get to Happy Mail. We have some Happy Mail today. Get these put over here. And we got some number stickers, which we're going to be using as bingo balls later. And then we have some magnets, which we're going to be using on the back of our owls. And then we got some more pouring cups and some popsicle sticks. And then we got some of the coaster pieces. These are kind of small, but they'll work for our smaller ones. And then we got our dragon mold with the egg. And we're going to be working on those later. As soon as our resin gets in here this week. And then we got our bingo ball number 1. A sign that says bingo. We are going to be making some bingo buddies, and they're going to be very cute. And I got these teeny tiny numbers, little balls. It'd be nice if they had the right color for the right ball, but some of them are and some of them ain't. Anyhow. And then we got these, and then they're small too. They were more like pool balls. And then we got some small bingo daubers, which I'll show you what we're going to be doing with those in the next couple videos. Then there's some of the bigger coasters. And you peel the back off and it's got the cork backing. And that's it. And then plus, we got a whole bunch of these and I sorted them out. There was fishies, butterflies, little aliens, rabbits, flowers, hearts and stars. Then we're kind of like bubbles. And then you have bears. And then you have regular diamonds. And in the center we have like little pieces, little Christmas pieces and stuff. So we're going to be using those. And then here was our turtle we had done. And we're going to be putting a backing on him. So we will do that first. So on the back of our turtle, on the back of our flat back, we're going to just put some E6000. I'm going to flip our turtle upside down and lay that E6000 right on there. And then we're going to just lay that over and let it dry. Okay? In here. And that one is done. And for our little owl, let me get my cap back on my E6000. We're just going to take, I think I want to use some blues. And we're going to paint his little, now let's go with a different blue here. So we're going to paint his little glasses blue. Oops, just like that. Let me get a Q-tip. And some alcohol. And we're just going to go over here and squeegee that, whoops, lay that down, right out of that eyeball. Right like that. Okay. And then we're going to go turn this back around. I can see a spot right here. Go back over these one more time. There we go. And then he's got his little graduation hat on there. So we're just going to paint it. And tipping it to this side. Okay, and then we're going to take our Q-tip and go right along the tip of this star. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to continue. Kind of hard to do, guys, in front of the camera. To do the outside of the star and right there. And then just going into the strip. Just like that. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and paint that star. There we go. All right. Now, I'm going to take this golden color. It's like a golden brown. And we're just going to do strips on his wings. Oh, hold on. Let me pull it up here for a minute, guys, so I can see. Okay. That looks good. I'll get in this tip of them. Okay. Now, take my Q-tip and just clean right there. Get that piece over there. Grab another Q-tip here. Okay. And we'll highlight that just a little bit more right there. Okay. You see that? And I'm going to highlight just the tips of this one. Okay. And we'll just dab that up a little bit right there. And then we're going to do his toes. There we go. And then we will get his eyes. I think I want to do his eyes in green. Yeah. Okay. Get them little eyeballs in there, guys. Then we're going to get his beak. Okay. Let me get some more cotton, some more wipe, and go right there. There you have it. There's our little graduating owl. That's kind of cute. I just wanted to do something with him. I think he's adorable. Okay. And we'll set him aside. All right. And then we are going to start fixing this. So I need a cup. Let me a couple of them over here. All right. Now I'm going to put some gloves on. Yes, they're white until I can get some new ones coming in. Okay. Now we're going to put our resin over here. And I'm going to take my little squeegee thing, squeeze it. There we go. And we're just going to put a little drop right inside that bubble. Move this back. I'm going to slide that up and turn that on. Just a little bit of UV in there, guys. Oh, goodness. I am so sorry. Oh, I apologize. Hopefully that light isn't blinding you guys. One more time. Ew. Hold on a minute, guys. I'll be right back while that cures. All right. Sorry about that. I had to go get a cough drop. Okay, so it's a little tacky, but not much. and it's cured. So we'll put some kind of little stand on the bottom of it. I don't know what the world that is. But anyhow, there you have it, guys. And one little bitty bubble there. We might have to fill that in, and one right there. But there's our heart, okay? We're going to set it aside. We'll get these out. Okay. Now, purple. Now we are going to, oops, get that one out. Okay. All right, there's purple and white. So we are going to do our butterfly. We're going to pour our resin in. This is UV, guys. Squeezing that. And then we're going to drip our purple in. Let me get this and kind of squeegee it around there. Okay, there we go. And we're just going to drop a couple purple drops. And then we're going to drop a couple white drops. Okay. And then we're going to swirl these together. Okay. Now we might need to drag a little more down. There we go. All right. Now, lay that down. We are going to, you know what, I want to make sure that went in my antennas. Okay. And we can always cure it. And now we're going to cure it. Remove that resin, guys. I don't need it to get cured. Well, that one's in there. It's going to have to sit a while. And we're going to work on our turtles. And let me find the greens. There's a green. And that's a blue. There's a green. And there's a green. There's a green. All right, let's go ahead and pour the turtles too. Get my stick here. Okay, and we're just going to bring it into the arms, into the feet, and up in the head. Okay. Then we are going to spritz in some green. And then we're going to spritz in our white. And then we're going to swirl it. going to do it just a drop. Whoops, I dropped too many. Let me take some of that out because I don't want it. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, while our butterfly's here, I wanted to show you why I bought the cork backings. So these are coasters that I had made around Christmas time. And I want to take these, and they got stickers on the back, and you just peel the sticker off. These are cork backings for coasters. Keeps them from sliding around. So we're going to take that and stick it right down center of our coaster, and then rub it on there. That keeps them from moving around so much when they're on the table. So we got one more. Actually, we got more than one more. So we take it, and if you can get a hold of it with your nails, which sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. So you get a hold of it. Oops. And you just pull it. There you go. Just like that. Get it centered. Then rub it around. Make sure it's on there good and solid. And we've got 3 more to do while we cure this butterfly. These molds are a little thicker. If I had the bottom light, it would go faster. And here we go. Get it centered. And there they are. One more after this one, guys. So we just grab it. Oops. I want to get the sticker the right direction. You don't want to break your corking. So you just want to get a hold of that sticker. There we go. And center it. And just kind of, it's not all the way centered, but it is on there. And one more, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, one more. There's 6 of them. I thought they were so adorable, and I was so proud of them. And they're going to be going in the flea market as soon as I go to the flea market in February. Okay, and then down. Then you just rub them on there. See? And there we have it. Those are adorable. See? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'll put these back. And we're going to test our butterfly now, guys. Still a little sticky. So we're just going to pull her out of there, stick her down, and then turn the light on. And our turtle, we can flip her over now. She's a little tacky on that side. Sorry you guys lost your light there. I can move this light down over. That doesn't help much, does it? Oh, that's not going to stand up when you do that, Devin. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Now, while we're waiting, I want to show you something else I did. We made this frame, and I put my granddaughter and Santa Claus in there. Isn't that so cute? She's a cutie pie. That's my little Frankie. And this is a Christmas present for Mommy and Daddy. Okay. I guess while we wait on that, we can go ahead and decorate our heart. So we're going to take a couple of our little butterflies we poured. They're red. Let's do a couple of these butterflies. Scoot them over. And here is all of our goodies, guys. I'll put a butterfly with that one. And then this one. And we'll just glue them on. This little clip comes off quite often. Nope. To get it back on there, I have to line it up. Otherwise, everything falls out of here. We go this side first. Now, let me have it up here, guys. There we go. I try to keep that from coming apart. Okay, now we're going to take our E6000. I love this E6000. And we'll just use a little popsicle stick. And we're going to add some E6000. Oops. Come here. And brush a little on the back of our butterfly. And then stick her right on there. And we're going to do the same to this one. Brush it on the back of our butterfly. And then stick it on there. And that should cover them 2 holes. And there you have it. I think we'll put another one on the point. We'll do that later. Put my papers away. Alrighty. One more time on the butterfly. And while we wait for the butterfly, I'll get the cap back on this. And then we are going to do some tiny ones afterwards. But I want to do the turtle. So, I wanted to use this green. So we're just going to put a drop of this green in. And then we'll go with a little drop of the white. What do I do with the white? Right here. Just a little drop of white. And then we will pour that in there. Nice and steady. Just like so. I get down into our little head there. I drip some over into my butterflies here. A little too much in him. I don't want it so messy that when it comes out I have a ton of trimming to do because it's a little one. Oh, let's see here. Pick it up. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to pull that butterfly out. And there's our butterfly, and we'll trim around it. It's getting dry, guys. And I'll trim all the way around it. And then tomorrow, we'll decorate that one. Okay, and then our turtle here needs to come out and go back in there. And we'll slide our little butterflies up. And then we'll get our big one ready. Use this green. Oh, that's a blue. Ooh, that's a blue. And then a drop of our white. Ooh. Okay. All right. Let me scooch this over. Okay. Now, there's our little turtle. We'll get him cleaned up. I mean to run him over, but I guess I did. Okay. And while I cure those guys, we will go ahead and put this one over here. Let me grab my yellows. We're going to put a squirt here, squirt here, squirt here. There's one. And squirt here. Alright. Now our white. Okay. And we're going to pour in our color. Okay. Take our stick, grab the other end of it. We're going to go down into that. Okay. There we have it. We're going to slide her up underneath the light. And I'll let those cure. And we will demold tomorrow. All right. There you have it. And there's our heart. I'm going to put the little butterflies on the top. It's a coaster. I'm not really going to do anything else to it. I might put a little circle back on the back of it just to keep it from sliding around, because it's not normally in the shape of a heart, but it will work. And then there is our turtle shaker. You can see our shaker inside. And then the back has the claps on it, and make a little necklace out of it. And we did those yesterday. Oh, one more thing. So this little guy, grab my magnets out. And we're going to open these up. Let's see. All right. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So we're going to take some E6000. This stuff works. I love it. And we're going to put a little bit on the back of here. Just like so. And then we're going to stick it on the back of our little owl. And there you have it. He becomes our little refrigerator magnet. Isn't he cute, guys? He's so cute. Okay. And that concludes our day. Now, tomorrow we are going to be painting a unicorn and probably making some more hearts. So until our glitter resin comes the weekend. So you guys have a good night. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And we love y'all. God bless. Come back. If you do subscribe, hit the bell and hit the all button. Okay? Like and share my channel, guys. And we will be getting into some bigger stuff come next week. So I love y'all. God bless. Good night.